In closing, I'd like to remind us that the knower of Allah is humble in his constant remembrance of Allah. Shaykh Mahy said in his commentary, Ruh al-Adab, on the subject of patience, demonstrating that you truly need what you ask for and you have nowhere else to get it except from Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala is one of the conditions for your dua to be answered. My beloved mother, Hajjah Marjorie Karim, returned to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala during the pandemic, though her illness was not COVID related. A dear friend of mine, Joi Faison, dreamt about my mother months later. In the dream, we were together in Medina Bay, and my mother and another dear mother of ours visited us from the highest level of paradise. The two women of paradise told us that although their actions were abundant, their rank was due to their love for Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. The dream inspired Joy to reflect on the hardship that my mother faced in her life, particularly that she was divorced and single for the last 30 years of her life. But that time alone opened and deepened her intimacy with Allah. So many times she had no one to turn to except Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. And then my dear friend said something incredibly profound. Sometimes Allah creates a situation to make it easy to cultivate love for Allah. This prophetic love is rida, contentment with Allah and happiness. Perhaps the pandemic is Allah's opening the opportunity for us to cultivate prophetic love for Allah. That same morning, I dreamt of Shaykh Hassan, radiallahu anhu. And I was in a gathering with the murids, and he looked at us smiling. We did not exchange words, but we did not have to because his companions and murids have shared and preserved his words. And I want to end with his words spoken to and transmitted by Imam Ahmed Abdul Salam. When you find yourself constantly asking Allah for something, know that he has lightened your tongue, and he would not have done so if he did not desire to give you something. And when you find yourself doing work for him and his awliya, know he would not have put you in such a position unless he desires to reward you. And when he puts you in the worst situations, it is only so that you will have no choice but to seek his help. So whenever you find yourself in one of these three levels with your Lord, smile and be content because Allah wants you for himself. May Allah increase us in patience, in praise, and prophetic love. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.